It will now be a 5+7 in the 12-team model. The college football playoff has changed its format. It will now be a 5+7 in the 12-team model, meaning 5 conference champions have a guaranteed spot instead of 6. When the 12-team model was pitched in 2021, it came with a 6+6 format, giving 6 automatic spots for conference champions and 6 at-large spots, meaning in most years, the Power 5 champions and one Group of 5 champion would be guaranteed a spot. But conference realignment didn't stop, and the Pac-12 was torn apart, now down to just 2 schools. The commissioners in November voted to change it to 5+7, with the Power 4 and 1 G5 again. That means, in most cases, each of the Power 4 champions next season will get a first-round bye, as only conference champions are eligible for the bye. But questions remain for 2026 and beyond, as nothing is officially in place afterward. From format to revenue to guaranteed spots and more, you can read more about that on theathletic.com.
I learned a little slow, though. We could run that again. Want to run it again?
Uno más.
I learned a little slow, dog. Rewind, bring it back, rewind. Boom,
Rewind, selector.
The college football playoff has changed its format. It will now be a 5+7 in the 12-team model, meaning 5 conference champions have a guaranteed spot instead of 6. When the 12-team model was pitched in 2021, it came with a 6+6 format, giving 6 automatic spots for conference champions and 6 at-large spots, meaning in most years, the Power 5 champions and one Group of 5 champion would be guaranteed a spot. But conference realignment didn't stop, and the Pac-12 was torn apart, now down to just 2 schools. The commissioners in November voted to change it to 5+7, with the Power 4 and 1 G5 again. That means, in most cases, each of the Power 4 champions next season will get a first-round bye, as only conference champions are eligible for the bye. But questions remain for 2026 and beyond, as nothing is officially in place afterward. From format to revenue to guaranteed spots and more, you can read more about that on theathletic.com. The college.
Well, Street, there you have it, man. What's up with you, man? We got 40-something people in the building and climbing. We still on Bourbon Street. It look like it's slowing down in New Orleans, baby. What's up with you, man?
I thought it was supposed to last a month. They don't look like they still stumping yard and they ain't stumping the yard out there in New Orleans.
Them boys drunk. That's what it is. Them boys so drunk they can't handle it anymore, man. But we in New Orleans, man. We started off this week. We might have to change it up a little bit. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody on this side of the street. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And Street, you got it.
Shout out over here, man. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. If you notice, the thumbnails may be different now. 2 different brands, so the thumbnails may be different. So YouTube won't be picking it up as the same. You got to understand we're dealing with AI. We're not dealing with real people. So YouTube won't be picking up the same. So make sure you hit like, share. Shout out to IOD Squad, 786-459-9499 if you want to get in on that Bitcoin train. It's 52K, Hayes. I'm just going to keep.
It's like a commercial, dog. McDonald's still got commercials, right? Everybody know they got the Big Mac. And McDowell's got the Big Mick. They still running commercials. They still running commercials, man. But yeah, we'll definitely jump into that real quick before we get into the main topic of the worst quarterback in football history. I'm not sure what you titled it on your side, but what do you take from this playoff expansion that we see? We know it's been 4 for the past couple of years. What changed since the Pac-12 dissolved? What did you take from that news clip from the beginning?
Well, main part I take from that is they went from what he said 5 to 7, from the 5 to 7.
5 to 7, yeah.
Yeah, because the conferences is changing. One has dissolved, right?
Yeah, they only got 2 teams in it left. They only got 2 teams. So Washington State, and Oregon State, I believe, are the only 2 left in the Pac-2.
Let's get him back in here and break this down. Put it back up there again.
All right,
format. It will now be a 5+7 in the 12-team model, meaning 5 conference champions have a guaranteed spot instead of 6. When the 12-team model was pitched in 2021, it came with a 6+6 format, giving.
Okay, yeah, well, that was obvious math right there, right? It was
Well, the
6 and
6
6.
plus 6. Yeah, the 6
Yeah.
was the 5 conference champions of Power
Uh-huh.
5 and the top ranked G5 group of 5. That's how you
Right.
got the 6.
Now
Now
six
it-
automatic spots for conference champions and 6 at-large spots, meaning in most years, the Power 5 champions and 1 Group of 5 champion would be guaranteed a spot. But conference realignment didn't.
The Power 5 and 1 Group of 5 champion will be. How many Power 5s we got now? 5?
4. We got
4?
4 now. So it's a Power 4 group, I guess.
And we'll get 1 Group of 5. In the comment section, like, give me an example of a Group of 5 champion that can get into the playoffs and get their head blown off, their doors blowed out.
Stop. And the Pac-12 was torn apart, now down to just 2 schools. The commissioners in November voted to change it to 5 plus 7, with the Power 4 and 1 G5 again. That means in most cases, each of the Power 4 champions next season will get a first-round bye, as only conference champions are eligible for the bye. But questions remain for 2026 and beyond, as nothing is officially in place afterward, from format to revenue.
But 2026 coming fast, ain't it?
It's already on his way, dog. Straight up. But let me ask you a question. So here's what I said about kicking the can down the road. So we looked at the 4-team format, right? And teams 5, 6, 7 feel like they're going to get screwed. I get it. So now teams 13, 14, 15 going to feel like they got screwed because really.
Always.
But here's the funny thing. So we said I'm trying to do some math, so I got my pen, y'all. We got the Power 4 plus 1, which is a group of 5. That gives you your 5. Okay. They said they should have a bye week. Fine. But now here's the next. Who are the next 7 by and large, right? And so you say the next 7 are the runner-ups to the conference. But yet, you don't have enough. You got 7 spots. So who you pick? The runner-ups. That takes 4 of those spots. And then the 3 left are who? Another group of 5?
I don't know if you pick the runner-ups. Because if you do that, now you're just filling in. Yeah, I think what you pick is how it's ranked, the rankings, right? The same way they did Florida State this year. I mean, they kind of went with the best team.
So it could be a runner-up, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a runner-up, right?
Right. But you got boring that could be. What if you got 4 schools, 4 conferences, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the champions get in. And then those runner-ups get in, right? Now you got 4 teams that just played, 4 games that just happened already.
That's true, but remember those champions get the bye week, so they're going to miss the first week of it.
Right. So you're saying they may make it more interesting because that runner-up team is going to play a fresh team, and then that next week you may get the same game again. Clemson, Miami, right again. Unless they.
Well, I don't think. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think they'll do this. I get where you're coming from, but I don't know if they'll do the same. Right. I don't think they'll do an ACC matchup. The problem is, here's where, and again, I'm really just, I didn't write this down like I should have, because I'm looking at it like, all right, I'm not in my conference championship. But there's a team that didn't make the conference championship that can make the playoffs. Like, you get where I'm coming from? To me, it's almost like, I remember when they used to do voting. I never understood how a kid can make all state, but can't make all city. It's the same concept, right? How are you an all state player, but you're not an all city player? But you can be an all city player and not be all state.
Right. But yeah, because it's different. Yeah, it's different groups picking it. So explain it again. So you're saying with this conference thing, you're saying that you can have a conference runner-up, right? That's in the championship that may or may not make the playoffs, and somebody behind him may make it.
Correct, because their ranking is higher, so they may have lost. Let's just say they may have lost their conference game, but yet they're ranked higher, but they lost their conference game. Therefore, like when we saw Purdue that year, because they still were doing East and West, I believe in the Big Ten. So Purdue wasn't. They were ranked their highest on their side of the for their side of the conference, but yet they were not ranked highly in the I guess the AP poll.
Okay. Well, I'll run this for you. It happens all the time, don't it? College basketball, right? ACC conference championship tournament. It goes down, and sometimes the higher ranked teams get upset in the conference championship, right?
Correct.
Or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the higher ranked teams get upset in the conference championship. Or sometimes the better teams get upset, and there's a Cinderella run, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just because that team makes a Cinderella run to the conference championship and may lose, doesn't mean that they get in. You see what I'm saying? They may revert back to the number 8 Clemson team. Yeah, they got upset in the first round, and they get in the big dance. So it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the 23 rankings right now. Just looking at these because that's all we got to go off of. The conference champions were Michigan, Ohio State, right? Well, Ohio State dropped to 10, so that means they would be in, even though they lost. Well, that wasn't the conference. That's not the track. That's the game. I apologize. That's not the game. That's the game. That was their last game of the season. So looking at this right now, here's a perfect example. Arizona ranked number 11. They're 10-3. They were 10-3 this year. Am I looking at the right year?
Arizona was good last year. They were decent.
No, I just want to make sure. I just had to catch myself. Yeah. So Arizona was 10-3. But Penn State was 10-3. And they're ranked 13th. This is why I'm bringing this up. But Penn State was ranked 10-3, 6-1. I'm sorry, in the conference overall. They were ranked 10-3. But then you look at Arizona, who was 10-3. Bro, this ain't part of my brain trust here. I'm a little shocked. I can't figure this out because
okay. One similar dilemma we have is Georgia being ranked number 1, right? The whole year,
right?
Gets beat by Alabama, who struggled sort of kind of this year. You don't see Georgia play another game again. Tough decisions were made last year, and I just think that's what's going to happen.
Well, right, but that's because, again, we talk about kicking the can down the road. So Bama gets pushed down to 5, right? Because it's only 4 teams. Now let's take it down to 12. That's what I'm saying. You take it down to 12. Penn State has a good argument. Notre Dame has a good argument.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's you know what I think it's more arguments too, because now you're getting closer and closer to the field, right? So now you're getting closer and closer to, man, we could beat Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. Hold up. Technically, LSU, who is ranked number 12, is 10-3, but they would have gotten pushed out. Why? Because we forgot about that group of 5 team. We forgot about the group of 5 that gets an automatic bid. So technically, they'll get pushed down. So let's go look at who's the first group of 5. SMU will be the first G5 program who was 11-3. But ranked number 22.
Walk off in there and get thumped.
But then here go the funny thing. SMU was ranked 22, 11-3, but Liberty was ranked 25, was 13-1.
Yeah.
It's nasty business, man. Go ahead and read your don't know, man.
It is nasty business, man. Slow folks say, yo, next time something comes up and you can't make it to the show, I fill in for your family. All about the you.
Hey, shout out to Slow Folk, man.
Shout out to Slow Folk, man.
Hey, shout out to Slow Folk, man. We got to give him his love. Y'all clap it up. 14 months, dog. Shout out to Slow Folk out there giving out love, man. 14 months, man. That shows some loyalty in the building, man. But also shout out to Slow Folk for being in the Discord. So shameless plug. If you want to join Coach Hayes' Discord, make sure you get in and join that. Yeah, go ahead and join the Discord. It's free to join it, but if you want to get in the member section, you got to be able to connect your stuff. We'll get all that situated. But
boys in Discord
Lord.
right now, 20 deep.
Are they?
Yeah.
But what my Discord folks say, y'all better show up, man. Shoot.
Same people, man. Same. We just swap them. Same people.
I know, dog.
Hey,
I know. Hey, Killer, let me quick question. Can we do like a super Discord one night? Is that possible? I don't know if that's possible. Like
you
all my
have
Discord...
to put it on one side of the street, I think. It'd have to either be in yours or mine. I don't think you could. Yeah, there's no connecting inside of the Discord. You know, Discord is like the black web. It's like the underground.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out definitely, man. Shout out. Hold on. I gotta do this, man, because I'm gonna get in trouble. I gotta do this, man. I gotta do this. I'm giving out a public apology.
Uh-oh.
To my girl Candace out here. I missed her birthday on Friday. Oh Lord. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Candace. Oh,
you missed it, dog.
I missed it. I missed calling to say happy birthday. She turned 99.
Dang. You can't miss no birthdays, boy. Yeah, she had to know.
I'm sorry. She said she's gonna call in and put your boy out there. So I'm sorry. Oh Lord. I'm like, Martin, I got Jack. That's why I missed it. I got Jack. All right, we back. We back,
so
man.
So the topic of the day, I don't know if you got the picture, you put up the graphic. I don't know if you got it, if you need to put it up. What we're talking about today is your worst quarterback that played on your favorite team. Who's the worst quarterback that played for your favorite team? The worst. The worst quarterback in history that played for your favorite team.
So we're asking the chat. We're asking the chat. We don't care if it's NFL or college, hell, even high school. Make sure you put it up there. Put the name and put the team next to it. And maybe we'll see if we can flash some of them up there for you guys on the screen. But when we bring this up the worst, because you know me, I don't like to call players bust. Because that's just coaching me, I guess, Street, and the cane juice flowing right now.
Cane juice flowing right.
I took it straight to the vein right before the show, so it hit hard. But let me say this. I'm going to say, for me, we talking about the worst, but the worst in the sense of did not meet expectation, like the hype coming in. That's how I'm going to look at it. Because I don't like to call people Chad. If you made it, you beat the odds. So you made it there. Now, I'm just personally saying I get it for other people. I totally understand. But who do you say, Street?
We posted this on Instagram. Y'all can go check it out on Instagram. You know what would be interesting, Hayes, if we bring up some of the comments, because some of the quarterbacks that these people are saying from across the nation, well, damn well wasn't a worst quarterback. Some of them just hurt. Some of them just mad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean they feeling hurt, not the quarterback hurt, but the fans feeling. Okay. I got you.
Some of their feelings just hurt because some of these names, like somebody kept saying Malik Rosier Malik Rosier couldn't have been Miami's worst quarterback.
Come on, guys, stop. Y'all stop that. Brandon Took, stop. Come on, not the worst.
Like, I'm not buying that, dog. Like, I got some people said Marcus Mariota for the Atlanta Falcons. Like, look at some of these comments, bro.
Throw them up there, dog.
Huh?
So I'm gonna say this while you doing that. They stole mine already.
They stole
mine already in the chat. And that goes to say we on the same page. Some of y'all still talking about Tyler Van Dyke the worst. No. And again, mine comes from expectations. Expectations is Tate Martell. I have to say, Tate Martell for the Miami Hurricanes.
That's a good one.
Tate Martell was on the QB1 with Jake Fromm and all these people. He was supposed to be the next coming, goes to Ohio State. But when I dug up his history doing this, and there was so many red flags, y'all. So many red flags.
Mm-hmm.
E. Brown says Kyle Wright. Yeah, we could throw some of those comments up there, but I say Tate Martell when it comes to the Hurricanes. And when it comes to the Miami Dolphins, I got a duck when I say this. Hold up, let me fix my screen because
man, I know you ain't finna say.
I might get hit in the head with a tomato. Shout out to Cuban Cane, Dan Marino. Laces out, Dan. Laces out, Dan.
Yeah, no, you ain't grow up in Miami.
No, I'm just tripping, dog. I'm tripping. It's comedy. It's comedy. Relax. Jay Cutler for the Dolphins. Shout out to Deneric Carter.
No, bro, look at these comments. Jay Cutler for the Dolphins. Now somebody said, all right. Somebody said Haskins, RIP though. That man dead.
Damn, boy.
That's
a brother in the ground ain't got a chance.
Derek Carr for the Saints. That couldn't have been their worst quarterback, though. Now we got a Jamarcus Russell. That may be the Raiders. That may be close.
The Raiders.
That may be close. Let me see. We got a
I started to say Cleo Lemon, E. Brown, for the Dolphins. I wanted to say Cleo Lemon. But we talking about the worst. I don't know. That it could be a dude that, you know, we talking about from a starter perspective, not the backup to the backup. Even though I will say one of the worst football plays I've ever seen of all time in NFL. Who do you think it is, Street? In NFL, this is an NFL game of all time.
Butt fumble? Mark Sanchez?
No. I forgot all about Mark Sanchez. Pat White for the Dolphins. Yeah.
Oh, him getting knocked out?
But just his play overall. But okay.
And he was so good in college.
Man. But anyway, we're going to get to that.
Joey Harrington played for the Dolphins?
Yeah.
They say Joey Harrington and Scott Mitchell. Somebody said Deshaun Watson for the Browns. Deshaun Watson has he failed already at the Browns?
Not the worst though, dog. We're not talking about the Browns been bad so long, and y'all pull out Deshaun Watson was so bad he went and got one of the highest paid contracts. He wasn't that bad. We talking about the worst. We ain't talking about guys that you don't like or he didn't live up. We're talking about the Browns. The Browns been bad for a long time. But this one guy, I think he's always like number one on the worst play ever, was Dan Orlovsky. Remember he was at Detroit and ran out the back of the end zone, then he realized, had no clue where he was on the football field. Like none whatsoever, dog. Thank you. Ian Coleman just said it. He just put that up there in the chat right quick.
What?
Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah. Y'all said it at the same time. Dan Orlovsky. But no, some of these men are just I don't get the Malik Roselle Miami one.
No, that's
Kenny Blind Pickett. Kenny Blind Pickett for Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett can't be the worst quarterback that ever played for Pittsburgh.
No, man. No.
Rex Grossman, Gators. Dan Orlovsky for the Colts.
The problem is Ben Roethlisberger been there so long for Pittsburgh till, you know what I mean?
Dog, when was Jacoby Brissett the worst quarterback to play for any team?
Yeah. I'll say this. Oh, God. I got to slap myself for this, dog. Hold up.
Now, Ryan Leaf was bad, though. Ryan Leaf looked so good coming out of college.
Bro. Tim Tebow, as bad as he was, people can say what they want. I was at the Dolphin game. Was it the Dolphins game? I was at the Dolphin game when we could say what we want to say. This man beat us with 2 completions all game.
You was there?
I was there, dog. Let me know if y'all remember that in the chat. Tim Tebow beat the Miami Dolphins with 2 completions.
That's crazy.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Like it was under 10. I know I might be exaggerating a little bit.
Let's look at this. Let's look this up.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was Denver versus Miami.
Let's see. Denver,
I'm telling you, 18-15, October 2011. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up his what you call it? I'm gonna pull up his team stat. Oh, that's not what I want. Box score. Here we go. Tim Tebow was 13 for 27. That ain't the right game.
He threw 13 passes.
He threw 27.
So why you thought it was two?
No, I think he only completed 2 passes in the fourth quarter. It was something about 2. Y'all, oh God, you know, Coach be on it. Matt Moore. Jesus. Oh. Damn, dog. We had Reggie Bush and all these cats. I don't know. Tim Tebow had a very minimal day. He beat us. Yeah, he beat us. That's all I'm saying.
That boy Brain said 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
I mean, two completions. That's how your brain remembered it?
That's all I remember, dog. It may not have been that particular.
Kaiser for the Browns. Every quarterback between Cameron Newton and Nick Marshall.
Every quarterback. No, hold on. That's not the right game, bro. I'm telling you, that's not the right game.
You don't think that's the right game?
No, dog. That's not the right game. Coach out here tripping.
Every quarterback. That's funny. Ryan Tannehill at Tennessee. That is not true.
Ryan Tannehill, Tennessee. Oh, yeah.
Rick Meyer for the Seahawks. Number 2 pick. Wow. And then, I don't know what, it took a long time to get to this one, but we got old TVD.
Oh, nah, he been up there early. Y'all got some hate for old Tyler Van Dyke. When y'all thought he was going to win the Heisman. Y'all, but listen, let's talk about some of these guys. Listen, let's go about some of these cats, those street. I got a list here. As y'all know, I like to write stuff down. I got a list of a couple of people who did not pan out, whether they came from college to the NFL. I'm not saying they're the worst, but this is a list. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Dan Orlovsky, that play was just terrible. Vince Young didn't pan out from what we thought he was going to be in college. I'm talking about when he came out of college to the NFL. I'm just talking about, do you think he came to be the star? I'm not saying he was the worst Tennessee ever had, but I'm just talking about meeting the expectation. That's all I'm saying.
Vince Young. Let's see, how many years? Vince Young played in the league from 2002 to 2007 to 2014. NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time Pro Bowl. I think he had success at the beginning, Hayes.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying that he didn't. No, I'm talking about for
Cam Newton.
At minimum.
Yeah.
At minimum. Oh, and again, I think he may have had some other issues going on. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that from what we saw in college, the way he won that natty against USC, the way he just commanded the offense at Texas, the way he did what he did, I was just saying, like, you understand? Again, I'm not saying these guys are the worst. This is just a list. Pat White, we already brought up. Already got his name written down. Tim Tebow. Chris Sims. I'm going with Chris Sims.
Pat White didn't even look like a football player.
Yeah, he looked so bad. Tyler Buckner, who ended up going to Notre Dame, transferred to Alabama, is another young man who is now, I believe, has now left Alabama and went to play lacrosse somewhere. And he was a 5-star coming out of high school. Tyler Buchner, remember, he ended up signing to Notre Dame, then left there, and he went on to Alabama. He's the quarterback who played over Milroe in the USF game in Tampa. And I believe that's the game where Nick Saban said, you know what? Y'all don't like Jalen Milroe? I'm going to show you the alternative. Here you go. Y'all want him? It is. So when people give that credit, like, oh, USF almost beat Bama. First of all, it was raining like cats and dogs. Second of all, it was Tyler
running all over him.
And the
fun, was running all over. Not yet. Oh man, Kansas City, baby. Naquan was running. Naquan had a game that game.
And the funny thing about it, Street, Tyler, I remember breaking down his film. I did his WRE. He was outstanding, bro. Coming out of high school, I'm saying. He's another guy. Yeah, I really thought. Tate Martell is already on the list. Excuse me. Jeff Sims. God. Jeff Sims, bro. Jeff Sims. Just Chris Leak. You know who Chris Leak is?
Hold up now. Chris Leak, one of my favorite quarterbacks, dog. What you saying about Chris Leak?
High school, college. I'm asking you, what about the pros? I'm just talking about, did he turn into the pros? His pro career, did it turn into what you thought? That's all I'm saying.
I think he got in a little trouble, right? Some girl
based on what
he tried to, huh?
No, he was done coaching then. That was at Edgewater High School.
That was after. Oh, that happened at Edgewater High School?
Yeah, he was the coach at Edgewater. Mm-hmm. Somebody get a massage like he in the NFL. Boy, you better chill out, boy.
I'm
gonna tell you a story about that too. Not that particular situation, but
how long did he play in the league? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I saw Chris Lee play in high school at state championship game. And one of the top 3 quarterbacks I've ever saw play a game, bro. Like he was cold. Like for Charlotte Independence. And in college, he was really good in college. Tim Tebow kind of overstood the hype of Tim Tebow, overshadowed the fact that he was the one the first year that got them to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's erased out of Florida history.
Yeah.
So you saying when he got to the league, how long was he? No, I wanted him to succeed so bad, dog. I did.
Bro, he played in the league from 07. Damn. Playing career. Florida, Chicago Bears. 1 year? He only played in the NFL for 1 year?
He was only there for 1 year?
Hold up. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. This is Wikipedia page. 03 to 06, he was at Florida. 07, Chicago Bears. 08, Hamilton Tiger Cats. That's CFL. 08, 10, Montreal Alouettes. 11, Saskatchewan Roughriders. 12, Jacksonville Sharks. 12, Orlando Predators. So he only played 1 year in the league.
Go to professional and read why. Read what happened to him in the NFL. It should be a short excerpt. Go to professional career.
Yeah, it's short. Leak was not selected during it. Oh, he wasn't even selected in the draft. God dang.
That's crazy. Dog.
Won a natty. Won a natty.
If you watch that Florida documentary, dog, they made it look as if Chris Leak was on the verge of giving up his spot and Tim Tebow was about to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But they went to the national championship.
Holding that thing like this. But it goes to show you talking about a natty winning quarterback. 1 year in the league. Dog, 1 year. Holy schmolies.
Dog. Ryan Leaf last college. Ryan Leaf last college season. 3,637 yards, 33 touchdowns.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You still
Bro,
looking at
I'm looking at the NFL thing. He didn't even make the season. He didn't even make. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Leak only saw playing time. I did not even realize this. Leak only saw playing time during the final game of the preseason, where he completed 11 of 16 passes for 88 yards, an interception, and a touchdown. He was eventually cut from the Bears roster on September 16th. September of 07. Damn, the season started in September.
You didn't make it to the season?
Bro, he was cut in September 16th, 07. The season started in August, September. You know, not preseason. I'm talking about regular season.
And I think, who was his coach? I think a Gator coach was his coach too. Is that when your boy was in the league?
Who?
I think let's see, who was the head? What year was that?
07.
07. Chicago Bears 2007. Let's see.
God dang, Chris.
I remember who he played for and all.
He was so Muschamp was the head coach at Florida.
Chicago Bears. Oh, Lovie Smith was his head coach.
Yeah, Lovie Smith. Matter of fact, Lovie Smith was there. He was there with Devin Hester. And then shouldn't he been there, Devin Hester? Wasn't Devin Hester there at that time?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I didn't realize that, bro. I thought it was the whole year. Hold up. He's in the 8. Hold up. God, this is about to be the guy. And the funny thing about it, he lives here in Orlando.
It ain't. Hold up now. Long as Ryan Leaf is alive, it cannot be. It cannot be.
Yeah, but Ryan was a pill popping animal, syrup sipping.
Man, Ryan was a stud. Ryan was about 6'5", 220. Ryan looked like he had it all put together.
But he got on the. Oh, that boy taking pill with no water. Listen, hold on. Listen to this AAFL. In November 27 of 2007, Leak announced his intention to play for Team Florida in the All-American Football League. He was later drafted in the 6th round by I don't even know the F the All-American Football League is, and he was a 6th rounder in. Lacking startup capital with low ticket sales, the AAFL's first season was postponed until 2009 and later canceled. What I'm saying is, you was a 6th round pick in a defunct doggone league. God dang. What doing that?
I remember that. I think it was the Devin Hester Florida game when Devin Hester ran to open the kickoff back. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Chris Leak had to come in the game. I forget who Florida quarterback was, but Chris Leak was a freshman. And he had to come in the game. He came, the first play of the game, they threw the ball. He came in the game throwing strikes.
Yeah.
But I think he was undersized, like somebody said, and I think his arm wasn't as strong. But you know, Hayes, man, like I think also, man, the politics sometimes of the game get to certain kids. True. I think Ja'Cory Brown experienced that last year. Like, you come in there, you're a stud, you're a thoroughbred, and then the politics sit you for a year. You know what I'm saying? And however you bounce back or however you deal with that stuff, is how resilient. I guess however resilient you are.
No, listen, bro, and you're not wrong, and that's why I say you're whoever did his evaluation, that's what they saw. Because most people think about it, you're the national championship winning quarterback. And I don't care. Now we can talk about Tebow, but Chris Leak throw a better ball than Tebow.
Yeah.
And Tebow got drafted.
Yeah. Yeah. I always tell a story. I went to see Chris Leak play against Laney High School in North Carolina. Who went to Laney High School? Like, in the comment section, man. Let me know who went to Laney High School. And I saw Chris Leak when I got to Raleigh Durham Stadium, right? When I got there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Leak, when I got the park, Chris Leak was losing 21-0 to Laney High School.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I parked and got to my seat, it was 28-0. Laney High School was beating Charlotte Independence 28-0. By the time I got to my seat, found my seat, got my popcorn, the score was 35-28. Charlotte Independence was winning. And they did not look back. They beat them boys 70-20. Laney High School stayed stuck. Michael Jordan, Gregory Davis. Yeah, Michael Jordan went to Laney High School. Laney High School was stuck on 28 the rest of the game. Man, he was throwing such a beautiful ball, dog. I walked out of there like, man, I think I saw one of the best quarterbacks in high school ever. And I had done seen Teddy Bridgewater. I had done seen a lot of quarterbacks. Dog, he was polished, dog. But Charlotte Independence was a juggernaut, fool. They won like 70 straight in North Carolina. 28 zip, Hayes.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Dude say Tebow got drafted because of Jesus. Y'all crazy, man.
Don't everybody get drafted because of Jesus?
I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me that talent. And as soon as I leave here, I'm finna go smoke a pound of weed, and drive fast, drink beer, and make bad decisions. And me and Coach Hayes gonna ride out to the cane juice. I'm sorry, Lord. I apologize.
Crazy, dog.
Nah, but you're right. You've seen people like that. You've seen players. It's crazy. But there are two names we got to bring up, and I know they've been bringing them up left and right up in here. Somebody just doggone it. What's CW? CW. I want to ask you this because I think both of us know this guy personally, and you can speak however you choose. And I really didn't think of it until CW just put it in here. Trayon Harris from Booker T, Coach Ice's son, right? Tim Harris goes to Florida. It didn't pan out. Like I said, I don't call players trash, but it just didn't work. One, do you think that was the right fit? Do you think Florida was the school for him? Or do you think he was a Power 5 player? This is not to belittle him. We're just asking. Sometimes do you think, was he a Power 5 player?
Man, honestly, bro, like I saw the name pop up in the comment section, man. Trayon Harris in high school played in an offense, like a spread offense, and he had total command over it.
There you go.
Unstoppable, bro. I thought Trayon Harris was going to get to college. I thought he was going to get to college. I thought he was going to get to college and shock some people. Then they changed coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the coaching staff changed. Then the new coach came in, which I forget who it was, and they started asking him to do something else.
I think it was Chucky. I call him Chucky. What's his name? Muschamp. Wasn't it Muschamp? Somebody put in the comments section. Muschamp.
Right. And they started asking him to do something else. And it didn't work out for him, dog. But if you saw him in high school, bro, he would run that spread, and he was running it. Like he was the one running it. But it didn't work out for him, man. And I was surprised. I see some people saying he's one of the worst quarterbacks. I was surprised that he didn't succeed at that next level. I was.
And here's why I say I brought him up though, because I know we both know him. His family is his brother is Tim Harris, who's was at Miami, now the OC at UCF. And the reason I brought him up because it does go to show where fits matter. Because we already know you playing at the crib. And you playing at the crib. And you go to a place and it's like this is your first time ever taking a snap. I'm not saying him, but I'm just talking about players. And I think sometimes players don't do their due diligence when they're looking at it and how important coaching changes are.
Right.
And that's why I'm glad you brought that up. How important a coaching change is to the success, especially of the engine of your team, which is the quarterback. And I think that's super important, and that's huge right there. And I think a lot of players get caught up with the logo because at the end of the day, the logo is just representing brick and mortar. But the people in that building change all the time. And that's huge right there. So I wanted to bring him up because we know, we all like to celebrate the hometown hero. I think he ended up going to Tennessee State, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think I saw somewhere he switched position to receiver and did pretty decent at receiver and so forth and so on. But that's him. And the last one I want to say, Street, we got to bring up Mr. Blank Tape. We never, me nor you have brought his name up. Mr. Blank Tape.
Mr. Blank Tape. Who you talking about?
Come on, y'all. Jamarcus Russell coming from LSU.
Nick Saban. That was Nick Saban product, wasn't it? Oh, Nicky pulled one over on the NFL.
Can I tell you something? I remember when they were recruiting Jamarcus Russell. This is when I tell you players have the power. I want people to understand and I don't think a lot of people understand how much power players have. And I know it's going to sound crazy. Nick Saban has his golf cart. Jamarcus Russell, I'm watching this with my own two eyes, tells Nick Saban, scoot over. He driving. Drives his golf cart. Wait a minute, got a bet on Street. Watch this now. Takes his hat off his head and put it on his own head. Bro, I'm watching this with my own two eyeballs in Louisiana. The boot, baby. You heard me? Hey, scoot over, coat. Let me drive. Look, they driving. Look, Jamarcus Russell ain't participate in none of them drills. Check me out, Street. Watch this. Bruh.
That boy was VIP. Comp Lodge. What they call it?
VIPP. Very important person and player.
That boy was VIP.
So I say all that, and here's if you did not get a chance to go watch I think it was the Pivot podcast where he came on and he actually spoke about a lot of those things.
It was the Pivot.
I think he's a player, and as fans, sometimes we do this, and I understand it. He was a player that fell out of love with the game. And I get it. I totally understand it. He fell out of love with the game. It became business. It became expectation driven. It became, you know, if you don't do this, then you're down here. And for a lot of guys, they can't understand failure. They've been so good so long. Think about it. Think about hear what I'm about to tell you. Jamarcus Russell comes in 18 years old. Let's just say 18, going into college. You're turning 18. Been playing since 13 years. You've been great. 13 years. Everybody loves you. Oh my God, he's going to be the best. And I'm speaking about just in general. Check this out, Street.
Uh-huh.
Your first college football game, you stink it up in there, and 100,000 people saying, F you, Streeter, you suck. Think about how that flips your switch. Like, ain't too many can handle that, bro.
Right. Nah, right.
Marshawn Lynch said it best. You keep hitting him over and over and over. And ain't too many people can, and over. And ain't too many people can handle that, and over. Bro, and you go through that freshman slump like that, man. So Jamarcus Russell was a guy, man. He was a guy.
Yeah, I don't think people think about how tough that is. Youth football, high school football, grinding it out. College football, grinding it out, politics, and then somebody gives you $30 million.
50. Didn't he hit the big one? Didn't he hit like 50?
Somebody hand you $50 million. When a lot of times the reason they playing this game is because they hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the hunger that's driving them. Somebody hands you $50 million. And plus, what if, I remember I once asked Duke Johnson, hey, Duke, in high school, hey, you ever thought about why you're better than your friends? And he said, nah. Like, why are you better than your friends? Like, you ain't been out running more cones than them. You have a God-given talent. You're better than them. God gave you a talent to be better than them. I say, but one day you're going to be in a room where talent's going to catch up. Everybody around you is going to be as good. And like, what's going to separate you from them?
Mm-hmm.
What if Jamarcus Russell didn't have to watch film in high school, didn't have to watch film in college, just better than everybody? Get $50 million.
And wasn't, yes.
And now all of a sudden the game is hard. And I gotta do what? Yeah, just think about that. What if all of a sudden the games become hard? Windows become smaller. Y'all talking to me like, I gotta respect y'all. I got $50 million. I never had to do none of this stuff before. And if the drive isn't there, if the goals isn't there, if it's not like, hey man, I want to be a Hall of Famer, like Cam Kitchens used to always say to me. If it's not there, like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of them lose it, Hayes. What you just said, a lot of them lose it.
Yeah, and here's what I'll say to you, and I'm just gonna correct both of us because I was wrong too. His contract was 6 years, $61 million, 32 guaranteed. 32 guaranteed. 32 guaranteed. So you probably got the 30 from the guarantee money. So shout out to Streeter. But here's what I'm gonna say. To your point, you're 100% right. And again, I'm only speculating. When they're that good, you got Pop Warner coaches, high school coaches. They're not going to discipline those kids. They're not going to put them through the ringer. If they late to practice, it's okay. You understand? And that's the bad thing. But here's what I'll say. I've said this before. Shout out to Reggie in the building. I've said this and I said this before. It is hard for them to quit. And this is not a Jamarcus Russell thing. When you see players seem to self-destruct, it's not easy for them, Street, to say, I quit. They self-implode. They self-destruct because it's easier to say, Coach kicked me off than saying, I don't love it no more and I'm walking away. Because now you look like a quitter versus
they tried me.
That coach tried me, dog.
They ain't tried me, man.
He tried me. Bro, how he tried you? Man, he wouldn't let me come to practice. Oh, you was an hour late to practice. Not 10 minutes, not 5 minutes. Hold up. Or if you late to practice, you don't want to do the punishment. Man, I ain't finna do no up downs, dog. Like we had a dude that could play. We had a thing where you wore ties on Monday, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want to wear a tie. So guess what he did? Man, I ain't wearing no tie. So guess what he did? Stop coming. But the whole narrative is Y'all kicked me out of the team because I ain't wearing no tie. Had a box full of tie. All you do is grab one out of the box. But he didn't want to play. And if you really wanted to play, if I had to put a paper tie on just to have a tie so I could play, I put a paper tie on. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We about to wrap this up, man. We had the hour mark, man. You know, I got that prime time talk tonight at 8:30. You see, I got my shirt on. You asked me about my shirt. There you go, Street. Check it out.
You rocking it, dog.
They call me Coach Hayes. Slash out. Coach Hates.
Let me see what.
Hold on, let me give myself a big shot right here. Watch this. Big shot for your boy. Oh, no, I can't do that.
Call me Coach Hates. You selling those,
I
dog?
forgot I don't have it.
You sell them?
I don't know if I'm selling these.
They call me Coach Hates.
I don't think I got these on the website. I don't think I had these on the website. Nobody want. And look, hey, Street, look what I did, Street. All them hater comments I put on the bottom, Coach. I keep my receipts on my shirt.
Man, you wild, man. You going into the Dion,
Hey,
the Dion show, Colorado show like that?
Yeah, I wear it all the time. I got a Colorado Colt shirt too.
Colorado Colt.
Yeah.
Who the Colorado Colt?
So apparently they got offended because, well, the only reason they came up because their initials are CU, and I just put an LT behind it and called them the Colorado Colt.
That's a cool
But every
shirt,
fan base has. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. We got a part 2 for the second part of the haters coming out. We got a version 2 for this year. The reason,
so, all right, man. Let's get out here. You got our own see how? Or are you still talking about the Colorado Colts?
No. We can see. I got a great. I don't see how. I'm hot.
Shoot it.
I don't see how. People think their dogs are more important than other human beings.
Uh-oh.
I don't see how. And I like dogs. I'm cool with them.
What happened?
But I don't see how.
What happened?
I don't see how people think their dogs are above other human beings. Here's what happened to me today, but I'll give you 2 examples. I go into a convenience store. A lady has a dog up in her arms, and she's making coffee. If you know what a Pomeranian is, the big fluffy furry dogs, you got this dog up in your arms making coffee. You know, you go in there, you put the cream in, you got to make the coffee, you put the sugar in, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Why is that four-legged thing not walking on the floor? So I go to the lady. Yeah, I'm snitching. Hey, I frequent this establishment quite a bit, so I know them. I'm like, hey, what's going on with old girl, man? Why she said, Coach, we can't really say nothing to the people. You know, people have service dogs, this, that, and the other. I said, I get that, but why he ain't on the floor? People got cups up here, drinks, straws, all this stuff, and the dog is up in her arm. Anyway, here go the funny thing. When she walks outside the store, she put the dog on the ground. They walk across the street. So the dog ain't good enough to walk around inside the store, but he can walk around outside the store where they're making food. They're making food. So imagine that dog shaking. And here's what I'm going to just say, and I'll be done with it. I believe God protect those who don't know. Meaning, if I came 5 minutes later, I wouldn't have known no better. I made my stuff. I'm going about my business. But he ain't going to protect you if you know better.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's
people
wild,
who have dogs out there, all I'm saying is people who have dogs out there, respect that. Yes, that's your dog. And if you want your dog to lick you in the face and And if you got a cat that climb up on your counter when you cook, cool. That's yours. But why do we have to suffer that? Why do we? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
I just don't get it, dog. I just don't get it. I'm at a lot like and here's the thing. Only in America we scared to tell people no. No, you can't do that. And you know what she said? She said, Coach, we ain't really waiting for the lawsuit.
Yeah, because you can sue anybody.
I said, well, what if I got dog fur in my drink? She said, we just give you a free drink.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Take a look at this video. Y'all can see
Bucky 88, where you been?
Y'all can see that video?
Yeah, it's playing good. There's no sound, though.
Yeah, ain't no sound. What about that one?
Yeah, there's no sound, though, Street.
Yeah, ain't no sound.
Okay.
Yeah, just videos. Y'all can see that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't see how technology has gotten so far so fast. All three of these videos I just showed y'all, none of them are real. It's a new AI called Sora, where you can just say, make me a video from a drone on a beach, looking at mountains with a lighthouse on top, and Sora will create the video. This is not real, bro. Make me a picture of a black kid with an afro reading a book on the clouds. That's not real. I don't see how, dog, we've gotten this far. That's almost like the end. The end of the movie commercials. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nice place to banish Mario. That's crazy. That's wild.
How about this? Can you make me this video in the street? Make a video. Ask what's the name? Sarah?
Sora's not out yet, but I'm gonna do this for y'all. Sora's not out yet, but let's see if we could do this. I usually do this from my phone, but let's see if we can do this. Sora's not out yet, right? You was gonna say make you a video of what?
Coach Hayes slapping the hell out of a lady with a dog at a coffee stand. Just say a coach. It ain't gonna be me. Just say a football coach slapping a lady at a football with a dog in the hand at a football stand. Oh, that boy got the police out there. That boy got the police out there in New Orleans. Hey, while he doing that, real quick, man, appreciate everybody that's come through tonight. This is something that we've been doing now. We're actually on episode 24. So we've had 24 days of this. This Hayes Street, right? Call it Hayes Street. My name, Coach Hayes. That's my dog, D Streeter. We just want to do something different for y'all, bring y'all daily content just about stuff that's coming along and making it happen. So if y'all love the format, do us a favor. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Share it to a friend. It's just an hour long. We get in, get out, get gone. But we just try to come in and just give you something different, right? Especially we in a slow time of the year. Let's just talk about whatever's happening out there. Sometimes topics go left. Like we didn't even get into the NBA All-Star game. We didn't even talk about that, which we should have, but we'll do it tomorrow because we're here tomorrow. So we'll definitely make it happen, man.
Look at the screen. Let's see what they come up with.
All right, let's see what they got.
It wouldn't let me do a slap.
Or just say talking to. How about that?
It wouldn't let me do a slap. Let's see what they come up with.
What the? Make it big, Street.
Now what you do is you get more detailed, right? Okay, so this is what you do. You get more detailed, right?
I'm looking chiseled. What?
You say, okay, now watch this. You say, make.
E. Brown say he out. Nah, E. Brown. You always in. Cut it out.
So now you get more detail with it. Make the man black, 45 years old.
Hey man, I'm 35. Stop it, Street.
This job happening in seconds, dog.
That's crazy though. That is crazy though, bro.
It is, dog. We here, fool. We here.
Okay.
Not in us. They made both of y'all black.
Hold up.
Look at Hayes with the waves in the head.
Oh, they see me. Oh, they see me. Hold up. Hold up. I ain't got the boxing gloves on though. Ugh.
Look at Hayes with the waves in his head. Let's regenerate it. Let's see what he come up with. Listen, Sora is not out yet, but that is crazy. That you're gonna be able to just
I'll tell you this.
Create.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you something funny. So I do a lot of the video editing on like Adobe Premiere. They got it now. They based on the scene.
Look at Hayes.
That's me right there. Slap the old girl. Put that coffee down.
Dog.
Hold on, man. What's the other picture?
No, there's another one. Wait. There's one more. It made you two.
But it's down at the bottom, yeah. Damn, they got me with the ugly face.
Dog, and you could just keep refining it, dog. It is. If y'all haven't played with ChatGPT yet, man, it's the future, dog. It's pretty darn amazing.
Oh my God. Hold up. Can I play y'all something? When I say this is the most amazing thing in the world, I'm gonna play something for y'all. I normally haven't done this. We might get demonetized, Street, so I apologize. But bro, I ran across this, and it's the most amazing thing I've seen, and I highly suggest people do it. I know I'm a little. Listen, bro.
What?
Listen, I'm gonna play something for you. Okay, I'm gonna play something for you. I may get demonetized for it, bro. I thought this was amazing, dog. Watch this, Street. Just listen to this.
There's always new recipes. We have our.
Oh, it's an ad. Listen, bro. Just listen to this. We're gonna ride out to this right now. As we go on out, we're gonna let this play. And when it's in, we're in. Go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Y'all let me know who this is in the chat. Never heard before song. Two great artists. Just listen, guys.
I Serato, man, and me sipping on yak and Hennessy. Y'all niggas fell off, but my true soldiers remember me. Frozen in time, my 9 about to go off. Money make these niggas go soft and about to show off a true thug riding in my drop top band. I show no love. Ain't no need to be friends. So witness my cold strategy. Sit on my throne, lavishly decorated with skulls. Cause royalties in my pedigree. I'm going where I would never be. Forgotten was talking about death cause I knew niggas was plotting. So I came back. Only the horn piece niggas. Snakes was slither. It's the matter who pulled the trigger. War time's over. And
it ain't over, listen.
Sober, they remember Machiavelli with belly. Anyone knows ya, I told ya. My memory won't fade. I can back to set things straight. And all my niggas say.
Niggas wonder why this game has cost so many.
Watch this now. It's gonna blow your mind, Street.
Turn it up.
As loud as it goes.
I'm gonna turn it up on my end.
That's louder. Listen.
I can deep rip it, juggle a vein and start ripping. Niggas will start cripping, the den up in parts missing in it. Got no more feelings, but my vision is peace. With my peace as I breathe in the streets. The shadow is my bed. Outside the block, sneaking up on Keith Levers and shots from a nigga pop. I blow this nigga's brains out. Now the shit he was talking and his blood, nigga from the same eye. Shoulda never fucked with a dog, nigga. Oh. Toss it up on my thug niggas. The scary bitches run once the dark man comes to take you in, reflecting what you done. In the due time, you find out for yourself who you meet. And the riches that will help you in hell when you meet your maker. He break you down and analyze what you did in your life. Nigga, everybody has to die.
Niggas wonder.
I'm gonna leave that there. All that was AI generated. None of that was their voice.
It's
None of that
over,
was
dog. It's over.
Listen, none of that was them. They don't even have those songs. This guy actually rapped the song. I'm giving him a shout out if you ever watch it. Hey, much love. And on YouTube is D.O.P. Funk. Just type in D.O.P. Funk. He got Nate Dogg. He got Aaliyah. He got all these, bro. When I say it's amazing, bro, like it's street. When I say, dog, we talking about these guys are gone. These are not their songs. These are not like it's crazy, bro. Listen, bro.
No, that's why. Yeah, that's why Elon Musk
I listened to this about 2 hours last night, cuz. I don't want to hear the intro. I'm sorry, Street. I'm super excited. I'm a little faded right now. Watch this. We out of here. Watch this. Tell me this ain't classic pop.
It seems like I'm frozen to something in my blood. Got me looking up to God brain, hoping for revelations. I cannot escape from the certain fate. My mom's an addict, yet she still make sure to give the kids the brain to find a way. She used to break down crying on her own, trying to hide what's inside to make it strong. All the years that you spend in the struggle can make it.
Straight up, get me off of here. I can't take no more of this. I'm out of here. I can't.
But what do you do with this? I remember seeing Simba talking about. I seen Simba talking about people getting sued for doing that, right? Saying Jay-Z featured on my thing, and then they do the AI and have Jay-Z. But what do you do? Like, what do you do with that? Like, you got Tupac voice, right? You can say somebody sounds like Tupac. Like, is it illegal? Is it not illegal? You can say it's faux pop. I got a homeboy that sound like Tupac, like Shine sounded like Biggie, remember?
So here's the only thing I'll say. Whoever this guy is, I can appreciate what he's done with the voice. He didn't do anything. I appreciate the artistic value he used towards his voice. Now, I don't know how the process is. He rapping and then he does a computer thing over the top of his own voice. I don't know how that process works.
No, I think AI. I don't even think it's that complicated, Hayes. I don't think he has to rap it. I think he just has to. He probably could just say
or type it.
Give it the words.
Type the lyric, like
and it says it in Tupac's voice. Yeah,
bro.
I'm almost sure.
Listen, if y'all don't, I'm saying this. He's using technology, in my opinion, for good, right? In the sense of, I appreciated it. He's not using it to make a promo. Like, hey, this Tupac, y'all come check out my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Or this Snoop Dogg, he got one with Snoop Dogg on it. Yo, this Snoop Dogg, blah, blah, blah. It's just, for those that are passed on or whatever, I don't know what you do with it from a legality standpoint. I have no idea. But all I can say is, man, I listened to this dog and I thought I'm listening to Changes, like that album, like, because I'm a Pac fan, you know what I'm saying, like straight up. So when I heard this, I was like,
dog. And people, before we get out of here, people seem to think that it's over, and the first thing we go to is scams. Like somebody could take your daughter's voice, call you and be like, "Mom, they kidnapped me." You know what I'm saying? That's the thoughts that we always have when something new comes out. Or this industry is over, or that industry is over. I think it's all the same. I think it's no different than making movies before computers. Then you get computers that can generate special effects and do. I think it's all the same. You're just going to figure out a way to manipulate the AI, right? To do what you do. And the people who learns how to use the AI will be the people who gets the jobs. But everything accelerates. Think about when we had a floppy disk and we was putting it in a computer. We still have movies. And then they got computers that can do special effects, green screens, and it accelerates things, right?
Mhm.
Now you got Transformers, and we thought that, oh man, that's gonna end everything. It's just the next level, dog.
Street, think about it. We got our own network here. YouTube is the network. We're our own TV show on ABC, NBC, CBS. It's YouTube network.
Commercials and
I mean,
all.
come on. No, we don't need them $17,000 cameras. We
Right.
got our phone. I go live from the stadium. I'm live from my crib. I'm in the woods live. Like, so to your point, you're 1,000% correct. Let me do this last dono. Shout out to Chris. Oh, I'm sorry. Shout out to Chris E for the super sticker. And Chris, you know I always say this, man. Much love to you, brother. I have to say this to you, Chris E. You're the only one that stuck around. I know you say you mess with me, but Street, watch this. Chris E is the last comment on this shirt. Look, that's Chris E right there. That's him.
What did he say? What's his comment?
So Chris E, I'm only doing this because Street doesn't know a lot of this, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm gonna show you how talented I am. I can read upside down. Chris E says, "You come off as a hater because on every CU live chat you have something negative to say about Prime, but when you have Miami live chats, you are all praises with no defensive attitude." Now, Street, you can speak to that. Is that factual?
Sort of, kind of, yeah. Listen, Chris. I had to talk to him about that, Chris. He couldn't see himself in the mirror, bro. And then it became us versus them. Then it became, and sometimes you don't see it.
Hold up,
At heart,
so he says I have nothing. Hold up, about Miami. No, hear what I'm saying. He said I don't say anything about Miami. Now you know that's not true.
Yeah,
hard in the paint.
He does, and he says a lot behind the curtains. He says a lot more behind the curtains, but now he tells the truth about Miami.
Trust me.
No, listen. He has the same cynical. He's okay, Chrissy. Here we go. I'm gonna break it down for you. He's a coach, right? And it's like an artist watching the artist, right? It's going to be very hard for him to give credit, knowing that some of the guys are frauds. They got the jobs, and so it's very hard for him to give credit when he believes that he could do a better job than some of the guys. And
come on,
he's just a hard critic. He's a hard critic,
Don't do that.
Listen,
That's not.
I think every coach is like that. I think all you coaches look at other coaches' work, and it's hard. You are harder critics. You are harsher critics.
I could take that. That's fair. But to say I could do it better than, that's why I don't. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair.
You don't believe you can coach. You don't believe you're a better coach than.
I do. Hold on. No. Hear that. I agree with that, but I don't. But that doesn't drive my commentary. That doesn't drive. Like, to me, I'm like another rapper. I'm the best rapper alive. I feel like I could coach. Now, of course, there's always things you can learn. However, that doesn't drive the things that I say.
Right.
So that's all I was saying. Like, that's all I was saying. It's just that, because here's the thing. If I'm a dude that's sitting here with a microphone and a camera, and I'm telling you, like, hey guys, and you're copping $4, $5, $6 million a year to do this, how does this quote unquote high school dude know this? And you getting $8 million, bro. $5 million, $4 million, $8, $9 million, $10 million. I'm like, come on, stop it. You know what I mean?
I got you, dog.
But listen, we got to go because I've got to be on. I'll be right back on in about 7 minutes, man. So I appreciate you, Chris E. Thank you, man, as always. Appreciate
get up out of here, man. I figured you had a short. Get on, man. Go handle your business.
Hey, for some reason, y'all, they said Coach Prime leaving Colorado and going to Arkansas. Hold on, I didn't say this. Sports Illustrated.
What?
BetColorado.com. Y'all hear the promo. BetColorado.com has odds that Coach Prime, if he goes to Florida State, is plus 600. They got betting. You could bet on this. A 14.3% chance that he goes to Florida State, Florida plus 1,000, 9.1%. Arkansas, Auburn. Anyway, y'all catch the show. Y'all will catch it out. Yep, sure did. I didn't say it. They said it. So with all that being said, we out of here, man. Any last words, Street? We gone.
No, bro, get on up out of here, man. Y'all go check out ChatGPT, man. Learn some AI. Pass it on to your children.
Hey, tomorrow, see you in 23 hours, 7-ish. Right here Wednesday, man. We'll holler at you. Peace. Hey, Street.
Yo.